I'm AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Ryan Ruiz.
I'm DJ Rich.
I'm Ruben Cesar Telford.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
And we are the hosts of Opinions and Consequences, the podcast, the show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. Enjoy the show. What's muy bueno, man? What's going on?
Ooh. Damn, every time I hear this beat, I go crazy. You know, I might have to go drop, a couple. They don't know my skills yet, I ain't let my album drop. I'm gonna keep it in the queue. I keep on pushing it back to the line, you feel me? Can't let all y'all hear everything.
What line you pushing it back to, beloved?
I've been talking, Travis. Yeah, aka, I call him Travis, cause I don't really like to call him, Travis Scott, the full name is too much. I've been talking to Drake. I call him Drake because, he go by 6, I go by 7. You feel me? So we on that formality, you feel me? But I don't talk to Kanye, I'm still waiting for him to get his stuff together. I really don't want to, I don't want to disrupt what he's going through. So I just let him go through it and I'll catch him out on the other end. Who else is out there? Jay didn't even give me a call back. That's fine. I respect it. He on some real big time thing. I support it. So yeah, I just been trying to, make sure I get to the right people before I drop it officially,
Yeah, you done?
Oh. I mean, and then also, Rihanna, ASAP. I try to run it by them, but obviously things are changing. They about to have a baby together, so I had to switch it up.
Oh my God! Listen.
You know what? I almost reached out to Jennifer Lopez to do a little ad-lib on top of it and add a little salsa on there, but she's too,
We're gonna skip all of his crap that he's talking about right now, man.
Okay.
Listen, man, happy St. Patty's Day, man. I feel like we need to drop some music for the St. Patty's, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I even came on the track. I'm about to rap on it too, you feel me? Oh, y'all hear the zing zings? Ooh. We out here. We big stepper, big capper, big drepper.
What has been your best St. Patty's Day experience? Like,
well, I've had many. Yeah, I've had many. So the first I've had two. I'll say two real quick. One, when I was back in college, we used to celebrate St. Patrick's Day called Doghead. My first, well, actually I can say 3. My first time in college, they call it Doghead. So it's literally the weekend. Saturday. Is it Saturday going to Sunday? No, Friday going into Saturday. So what we do is, no matter what day the St. Patrick's Day, we always follow that weekend following. We celebrate. We'll do. We'll start drinking at midnight. We'll drink we nap until midnight.
Like Juve?
Pretty much like Juve, actually.
Juve! Anybody who don't know Juve, that's like, the Caribbean that's like the pre-game for the Caribbean festival. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they party all day and night. All day.
Down the street. Down the road.
Down the road.
So
go ahead.
What we did was we started drinking at midnight. This happened every year at college.
Yeah.
You start drinking at midnight. You drink all the way up until the sunrise, and then you go to the steps. You'll party with everybody. You go to the steps of where we see the sunrise.
Yeah.
And we literally just party in front of the library steps and just have the sunrise go up. It's a crazy scene because number of pictures, drunk people, a lot of things happen. People streaking. You see everything going on.
Like, that's going down
everywhere. Drugs that way, drinking that way, we're going to keg out that way, people streaking that way. You don't even know what to pay attention to. That's how much shit's going on.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty epic.
It is. It 100% is. And it's, mind you, it's just, I think our school celebrates it only in that way. And everybody knows it's been a tradition in history for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years.
Actually, it hasn't been 200 years. So 175 they be around there.
So what was that like the most epic experience of
So that was one of my most epic experiences, because my first year being on campus, I was about to go turn up everything. Ended up walking down a hill, and I was in Maine. Slipped on a black sheet of ice, smashed my head. I was out for like 5 minutes. Woke back up there and I was still ready to drink. I said, yo, why is everybody in front of me? Why am I sitting up here? Man, I gotta go party. Moved everybody. So that was epic because I fell, got a concussion, and I was done for. But every other time that the following 3 years, I was straight, turning up, knew what I had to do.
So for the viewers and listeners out there, because you went to
Colby College. Yep.
And that's in Maine.
Maine. Yep.
That's up in Maine. So I could see that being like a real big, epic moment. Mm-hmm. Like everything shuts down.
Yeah.
Everything's in green.
Everything.
God damn it.
And I'd say the second one though.
What was your best experience outside of college?
So outside of college was actually, I think it's the first year out or the second year out celebrating St. Patrick's Day for the first time. Because what I usually typically do, also my tolerance goes down on my drinking because I was drinking all year. Whenever it hits January, I'll stop drinking up until St. Patrick's Day to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Just because I know everybody turns up on that day. Well, the people I was hanging out with turned up on that day. I'm not saying everybody.
Correct.
Specifically, my white folks out there. Hey. Y'all some turn up, kings and queens. So I'm not gonna hold y'all out, all right? But I would say the most crazy one was when I was out, went to Southie, and this is when, for those that know, Southie used to have a house. I say used to because they tore it down for a specific reason why, and I understand 100% why. There was a house, it was a frat house in Southie, close to the beach, that allowed for people to that you literally go in there. There's a pool inside in the basement of it's like an encaved, like it's a cave pretty much with a pool, and there's a house attached to it that is just like, it's crazy.
Sounds like the Playboy Mansion.
Pretty much.
Sounds like that.
Pretty much. So it was just like nuts. Boston. I never knew about this. Somebody was like, "Yeah, there's a pool." I was like, all right. Pulled up because my boy knew people there. I said, "What is going on in here?" Pool was booming. All 3 floors were booming. People were still rolling in and packing in. You didn't know who was giving out drinks. You just kept on getting drinks in your hands. Crazy time. Girls skinny dipping. Girls going in browsers. I would never jump in that pool because there was a lot of cess in there. And I ain't never going to come out there with another leg or arm or blemishes like that. But that was an epic time because it was just like people started drinking from so early and it went all the way through the day to the evening.
Like no matter what.
No matter what.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, man. It sounds like an epic time. Shit, I really, I don't have no like really memorable like St. Patty's Day experience. Like I just probably pulled up at a bar, probably McCormick's. I don't know.
Yeah, that's classic.
No pun intended. But I probably pulled out a bar and indulge in a little Irish whiskey.
You want a shot right now?
Yeah, you know. I don't know if anybody knows, but Jameson Irish whiskey is from Ireland, Dublin. But yeah, I don't. You know what, man? I've never had like a crazy epic like St. Patty's Day. And mind you, my last name is McLaughlin. So you know what I mean, like you know what I mean? McLaughlin. So you know what I mean. So like I've never had like a crazy epic. Like it's so crazy things. Like I don't drink beer.
Yeah,
I don't drink beer. Like my first beer was actually, ironically, in Ireland. It was in Dublin.
That's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, it was. I guess when in Rome, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But my first beer was Guinness. Mm-hmm. Guinness beer, and
I actually like Guinness. I compare it. I don't drink beer anymore like that.
Nasty, bro.
I drink it.
Nasty.
I like it.
You like it?
It's an acquired taste.
That's just like malt.
I agree with that, but not as hefty as malt. It's actually, they were saying, it's actually one of the healthier beers to be drinking.
Guinness?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. It was.
I'm not saying I'm drinking a lot of it. I'm just saying once in a while, if I feel it, it keeps you full. You don't feel like you have to drink more. You be chilling.
I'm not gonna lie.
You enjoy it for the flavor rather than everything else.
I'm not gonna lie. The dopest thing about being at Guinness was the fact that they had like a whatchamacallit, a lease, like inside the, how can I put it, on the floor. They had a copy of the lease agreement, and
in the floor. Yeah,
because what the dude did, he signed like a 900-year lease. Oh yes, a big one. He signed a 900-year lease for like.
Not wait a minute. That just went over my head. 900.
A 900-year lease for like, I'm talking about pennies to the dollar.
He knew what he wanted to do. He said, "We keeping this."
But the craziest thing was, he was like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." And he said, "Yo, it was like £1,000 a year." So somebody back then was like, This nigga's on. He's definitely drinking his own shit, bro. He's cooked. Let's take his money. Yeah. Look who won now. yo, a 900-year lease, and you're only paying £1,000 for the year.
Who's the
That's
sucker on
crazy.
that one?
Who's a winner now?
Try doing that in this day and age. Yeah, all right. You ain't gonna see past a year for a lease or 10.
And that's crazy. No, we
depending on the corporations.
Since Clinton just came in, no, we was talking about like your best or your most memorable St. Patty's Day moments.
Funny. I never celebrated St. Patty's Day.
I was just saying that too. Like I never celebrated.
never-
Come on with me this weekend.
I indulge.
I've never even indulged in the festivities, like anything to
Also,
do.
just a note, I also did not listen to the music. They played maybe one tune out of the rest was all hip hop. But we're gonna go ahead and turn that back
Play
up.
back that shit up. What you talking about? Come on, dog.
Yo, also you could drop some bars on this. You hear the? I said zing 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 zing. You feel me? We gonna go ahead and drop it like it's hot, yeah. Go ahead, bust it like it's hot, yeah. Go ahead, big step it when it's hot.
I just never saw the fun in St. Patrick's Day. I really don't like. I really, no disrespect to anybody from Ireland. I just never understood it. Like,
So I
know Irish people don't like black people. Like for a long time, they didn't like black people. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
I'm just being honest. Like,
I don't know. I seen Killed the Irishman.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I seen it.
I
think that was based in Boston.
no, that was Ohio.
It was?
Yeah, that was Ohio.
Was a dude from Boston?
I never watched the movie.
Killed the Irishman.
Never watched.
Nah, it's a classic.
Yeah, so it was a mobster dude. It was but no, I've never gone out to the bars. I've never done none of that stuff. Like I don't know. It just isn't. Not like a thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
And people really get like hype. Like, well, especially here, we know like Boston niggas crazy because like the week. Oh, that parade this
All you
weekend.
gonna see is Celtics jerseys
Oh
everywhere.
my god! Oh my god! Yo,
gonna be ignorant.
today at 2 p.m. I was on my way to Home Depot. Shout out Home Depot. And
Did they give us tools?
not yet.
Okay.
They will. But yeah, people were already at the bar. It was 2:00.
Nah,
I
I'm
was
good.
like, fam.
Y'all can have that.
And the way like I've drank with some of my Irish pals, my guys.
Was it a McNeil's pub or was it a McCormick's?
Oh no, it was like a O'Reilly's or some shit like that. Like, yeah.
O'Connell.
O'Connor's.
Oh no, but like the
Go down to O'Connor's.
it was you know that Adams Street intersection right by where the McDonald's is, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was already getting
Lit.
it rolling. Yeah, they was getting it rolling. It was crazy. I was like, oh shit. So I can only imagine what South Boston's gonna be this weekend when
Yeah,
they do the
I'm
parade. I bet. No. You report back to us about that. Let us know.
No, I was always telling him, I was like, my introduction to it was really through college, going up to
That makes
school.
sense.
So that was like, at my school, they made the biggest deal. It was like one of the highlights of the year.
I don't get it. I just don't get why.
I understood it when I got a part of it, but also,
He's drinking.
yeah,
man.
that's all it is. It's
He's drinking
it's a
and
marathon.
fucking boiled dinner, and boiled dinner is not good. No offense. It's
I ain't gonna
not
lie.
I don't
good.
know. I like.
You like corned beef hash?
100%.
I'm straight on that.
Yeah,
Not the hash.
listen,
I like the corned beef.
I fuck with a little shepherd pie. Like I'll fuck with it. Like on a good on a day where
On
I'm
a
like,
cold day?
fuck it, let's just do it. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way and be like,
No.
hey, give me the shepherds. Let me get that in the
like,
bag.
I remember when I used to work for the state, my old boss, she would love St. Patrick's Day because of boiled dinner, and I was like, boiled dinner, and then like I seen it, and I had, it, and I was like, this is it, like it's just boiled, it's fucking boiled shit. Like no offense, like it's just not my forte. That's all. Certain things just. Not
But I'm not gonna lie, there was
But they can't drink. I will say that about
they
Irish.
can they could
They can
definitely
drink you under the table, buddy.
They be like, yo,
Seamus will get you blasted. I ain't gonna hold you. I gotten drunk with some of those guys, and it's a rough time.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I did have I had Guinness beef stew, Guinness infused, and it was alright.
Wait,
Beef stew.
beef stew.
So it was
That sounded like too much already.
But it was
That
it
sound
was
like a sermon
infused
cake.
Guinness. It was infused with Guinness. Like I had it at the Guinness place at the.
But that's
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't fuck that up.
Yeah, because they're big on Guinness. They're big on Guinness.
They're super big.
Guinness is like, and Guinness is fucking strong.
And Jameson.
Yeah, James. I
That's
don't.
that Irish whiskey.
Yeah. You taters. Shout out to the Irishman.
Nah, shout out to all my Irish folks.
pride.
Irish folks out there.
Gangs of New York.
Yeah, he said gangs of New York.
I mean, nah, it's literally what it is.
So you never like indulge.
Never done it. Never.
Are you a beer drinker though?
I am not a beer drinker, but can I drink a beer? Yes. Yes, I can drink a beer. It just depends on. Yeah. I'll wait till the next round.
You sure?
Yeah, y'all.
He's not doing dark.
I'm late. No.
I mean, we gotta get you either one outside.
No. We'll get there.
Just sees the consequence. Other ones not.
Yeah. Well, God bless us. But damn, what was I saying? What was that? Sorry.
On beer.
Oh yeah, no. So beer, I can drink. I actually had a beer today.
Whoa, hello.
I had a Heineken.
I don't know if that really counts.
I blame my father.
Isn't that imported?
Import, yeah, but Heineken is a man beer. Like I don't drink. Sorry, no offense, Corona and Modelo. That's like Mexican piss. No offense.
It's water.
Wow.
Yeah,
Those are water.
That's exactly what it is. But if I'm gonna drink a beer, I'll drink a Heineken to get to the point. And I mean, I'll indulge in a Guinness.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I won't do Bud Light. No. We
Bud
won't do any of that
100%
stuff.
water.
No, we don't do any of that
100%
stuff.
water, bro.
But it's not like beer is.
gross
It took
water.
me a while to drink beer.
Yeah, well, he used to do the ciders.
Yeah, the side is
that's smart.
the
That's smart.
side is
He
where
did the
the
ciders.
side is where was that, bro?
He tried to get me until I was like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, nah.
It's sugary.
Because like Angry Orchard is good.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I
just
heard.
apple juice.
Yeah.
Would you fuck with Oktoberfest?
Okay, I have this weird thing with Oktoberfest. I can't drink like IPAs.
What about
that?
I can't do that
That's
what
where I
about
get
pumpkin,
like
pumpkin.
like
Pumpkinhead?
Shipyard. I can drink Shipyard.
That's what I meant. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's what
like, I'll drink a ship. Well, that's
Like
what
if
it
I
tastes
go
like
if I
pumpkin.
go to Munich, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah,
Like
I'll indulge.
I'll get
A mug.
I'll get the mug and
Yeah,
just
get the Thor mug. Yeah,
just-
yeah.
He ain't getting no mug.
Yeah.
I was
You
sipping.
getting a sippy cup.
Yeah, well.
Now I'll sip it, but I won't drink it all.
See, but that's the thing. Like,
He gonna buy
but-
it.
okay, so here's the thing about beer
Can't stand
that I
it.
wish I would have known earlier. It will make you pee like nobody.
Once you break the seal, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So if you ain't drinking beer at all right now, don't do it, because once you drink beer, bro, you drink one, it's like you gotta pee every like 10 to 12 minutes. It's
I
crazy.
usually hold the number of beers I've had. I hold that piss until I get to like a certain number. I'm like, okay, now I can start peeing.
because once you start peeing, you already know
It's a dub.
game time, and the beer shits are really bad. I will tell you,
Absolutely.
the beer shits are bad.
Super
The beer
bad.
shits are horrible. The next day is like, oh my god. Like,
I think
those
that's
carbs.
that exact because I went to a school where mostly we were able, actually we had a hard alcohol band. Not saying I did not drink hard alcohol, but we were mostly drinking beer. And I'm just like, bro, this
Natty
is just,
Ice.
Natty. Oh,
Natty Ice. That's
Oh
that
my
cheap shit
God.
ass. Natty Ice is what
that was
to all
awful.
of our Caucasian friends.
Yeah.
They drink
and
that cheap
if we
shit.
got, if we got the Bud Lattes, that was a big upgrade. Like, oh my, you fancy? You got a 30 rack of Bud
I ain't gonna lie,
Latte?
Miller High Life was alright for a little. I did do Miller High Life.
It became too
was the
much water.
champagne of beers. That's why. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
it
it became
sounded
water
cool
real fast
And the
for
Dos
us.
Equis. I did definitely fuck with Dos
Dos
Equis.
Oh, we never had Dos Equis.
I had Dos Equis.
It was
yeah,
out of
I was fancy.
They're not important Dos Equis.
He's like, oh, it's fun
I
to
was
see.
fancy. No,
We had none but main sponsored beers in all liquor stores, or the mainstream shit of Natty Ice,
Yeah.
Natty Light.
Natty Light. The fact that Natty Ice had a Natty Light was very
It was
disrespectful.
disturbing.
Yeah,
we
no.
got kegs of that shit all the time.
No. Yeah. See kegs. Look. I never did.
You know,
the keg
but
thing.
you know what I enjoyed though, because once I was transitioning junior and senior year, I was transitioning into Blue Moons.
Oh yeah, Blue Moon.
That one is a
With an
subtle one.
orange
You can just
slice?
take it. Yeah, you can take your
I
time
did
with
that.
it.
I did that.
And we had beer tastings on Wednesdays at our school.
Ooh, y'all were real fancy.
Yeah, they were trying to get us. They were trying to get us quality. Get out them Natty Lights.
You got to upgrade. No, you got definitely upgrade. No offense to Natty Ice if they want.
Oh
sponsors.
no, 100%
But
upgrade.
That's the
I ain't
starter pack.
we're not sponsored.
That's the starter pack.
I mean, we're not getting
Natty
one.
Ice.
I'm not
is
doing
the
Natty Ice.
starter.
I'm not even.
I never
I'm
did a
not-
keg stand either. I never did that.
Keg stand's fun.
Never did that.
I'll tell you that.
Never did that. I feel like that's
Starting to happen.
the static.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I never did the kegs. I wasn't invited to those, and I wasn't really looking for them also. But like I never understood the thing. Was it just you go to the keg, you tap it, you pour it in your beer, and that was the fun of it. That was it. How many beers do you get out of a keg?
A lot.
Like what's a lot?
Like over 100, over 200 beers.
Oh, so no wonder. How much is a keg?
It depends on what you're getting because they always price it out by quality of what you're getting. So like,
so the cheaper shit is
cheaper shit is probably like 150.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not nothing. I lied. It's probably like, cause we used to collect from everybody when we used to do it as a team.
As a unit.
Yeah, we used to like get like 50 guys to just contribute. So we used to get we used to get 3 kegs.
Damn.
That's why I was thinking about a large number. We used to get 3 kegs. If we were getting, I would also say like, yo, we gotta get something that's upgrade, shitty,
And yeah, mid-grade. Yeah, yeah, mix.
So so we would get 2 Bud Light. Actually, we would end up getting 2 Bud Lights, and then maybe like a Natty Ice. They'll throw one for a cheaper deal. They'll give us a discount because they knew us after a while.
Because I know once the foam comes,
that foam is ass, bro.
The party's done.
But then I had to learn how to freaking adapt to that too, because they used to have.
You gotta lean
tricks.
it, right? You gotta
so
lean it.
You can lean it. Then if you get the foam in your cup, you rub behind your ear or on your nose where a spot that's a little oily. If you're drinking it yourself, I'm not gonna say give it to somebody else.
No doubt.
Swirl around, all the foam goes away.
Really?
Quick trick.
Wow. This brought to you by Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was that trick again? You said
so you can rub behind your ear.
Take some foam and rub behind, or you
rub behind your ear.
Like this. Okay.
Swirl around in the cup, and the foam just starts to disintegrate.
Wow.
And it goes back to normal.
Yeah, that's
just your own bodily fluid. That's or you can also do your nose and then rub it around too.
Hey, I just heard today that you can pee on a wound and it'll heal faster.
Oh yeah, I don't know about heal faster. You're not Superman
allegedly. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess it does sanitize technically if you pee on your.
They told me when I cut my hand today that that's what I should do is pee on myself in the shower. Yeah. I was kind of.
We also didn't announce it to everybody. We were going to, but we got into the Irish thing and you popped up. We were happy about that. So no, you good. We just want to make sure you good.
Oh yeah.
So public service announcement. He good.
He said he good.
OSHA don't come for us.
He said he good.
Got cut by a saw today. That wasn't the best.
Oh my gosh, that's never good. That's never good.
Nah, never.
But we're here.
But yeah, no, we are here. We are here. And shit, man, we might as well get right into it, man. Listen, man, the question of the week, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to the chicks, huh?
Yeah, this is all about
for the ladies.
It's all about the ladies. How are you contributing to Women's History Month?
I can tell you how I'm contributing when she calls me dad. No,
this man
when she call me Poppy. How could I say I'm contributing to women? I mean, I always want to empower women to a degree, though.
What happened?
I was waiting for that one. I was like, I always empower women, but to a degree.
Okay.
Because empowerment doesn't just mean telling them they can do everything at all. It also means being real with them. I think that's important that we tend to not do with people nowadays.
No, you're absolutely right. It is one of those things where I do feel like, I guess this is a ideal song for.
Makes sense.
Don't get me out here.
You feel me?
This is a Survivor. I don't understand.
Ooh.
I didn't know where that was. Okay. No, but in all seriousness, no, I do believe in women empowerment. I think it's great that women are stepping up and being all that, but don't let your independence overdo it either. We still need each other as a fucking society.
We do. No, we do.
Men need women and women need men.
We definitely do. Still do need each other. I did start. How I contributed is I started to look in I'm big into documentaries and all that stupid shit.
Oh, this makes sense.
I started looking at a lot of.
This makes sense.
A lot of
women inventors.
Yeah, just a lot of women people that
a lot of women people.
a lot of women
they are people
that impacted the culture, and you know what I mean. And then, I put down a little list.
Oh, well, look at you. Coming prepared with homework.
No
wonder you get a good grade, huh?
Yeah, I try, and there's a lot of people that
Yeah, name me some women inventors, because I always want to ask women this type of stuff, and they don't know. Or give me some names.
Well, you know what it is? It doesn't have to be, and let's not be fucked up here.
Just give us some great women. Let's
Wally Funk.
That's her name? No way. Really? Wally Funk? What a fucking name. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
What a name.
What a fucking name.
I feel like that's an intro rollerblading name. Like she about to come in the studio.
Nah, I feel like she's coming down to tarmac.
Swooping in.
I feel like she's coming down to tarmac and WWE. Niggas just running down.
But there's
Wally
a lot of
Funk.
But there's a lot of different stories that, on here that, it's just one of those things where it's just like the first women to to make a transatlantic flight, the first woman to get to space,
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's the first one to get to space?
I don't
My bad.
It was
you watched the documentary? I thought you watched it.
No, I didn't watch that.
My bad.
I rewatched Hidden Figures.
Which one's Hidden Figures?
The one with the
I remember.
black,
the woman that she was in Empire. Oh, I forgot her name.
the black woman that
She's been in a lot of
the ones
movies.
that did all the math
The
and
NASA,
for NASA.
NASA.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay.
You know what I mean? Big
Oh yeah,
shout out.
yeah. Big shout out to them.
You know what I mean? So like, there's a lot of important women that actually help. You know.
Do you have one favorite? I guess.
Nah, I can't.
I gotta give it Oprah mine. I don't like everything she did, but I gotta give Oprah her credit.
I guess you know what I mean.
And Anna Wintour, I'll give her just due. She does bring fashion and shit. So
There's so many females
There's
that.
tears to it. This is hard.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
You
it's
gotta think
hard
about
because
it.
you know what it is. It's hard because it's not like. The problem is, it's just that someone already did it already.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like a woman did it afterwards. So it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I'm not saying I'm not discrediting them, but it's kind of like it's for me to, like, it's hard for me to sit there and be like, yo, I'm impressed by someone going to outer space. I'm like, someone already went. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just. And it's not to say and that's what I'm saying though. So
bad. This is coming off bad.
I know it is coming off real bad. It's coming off real bad. My phone's about to start.
Someone already did it. Like, oh shit.
Phone's about to start buzzing. But what I mean is just like, you know what I mean. I'm not sitting here saying that they're not appreciated on what they've accomplished. And they should be appreciated on what they accomplished, but it's hard for me. Like I'm more like seeing a female do something that probably I thought only a male could do is more impressive to me.
I just got this text. Let's give a shout out to the Mirabel sisters. That's Patria, Minerva, and Maria Teresa. They opposed the Dominican dictatorship of Rafael Trujillo in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
So I guess we'll give them a shout out.
Big shout out. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Like stuff like that. Like it's just like those. Like I feel like that don't get publicized in the newspaper.
Yeah, there's certain.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's like getting that gets a section in the cheesecake menu.
Yeah, that's like that section in the corner. Like, you know,
like,
like
you,
right
if you
there.
don't
read it,
if
you don't see
what
it.
The fuck is this?
Oh, that's classifieds. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, so big shout out. Like, you know what I mean? But I did do that. I started to watch a lot more.
That painter chick from Mexico. She was fucking cool too. You remember what I'm talking about? She had the unibrow joint. The Mexican. She was a Mexican like artist. She's big, bro.
Well, there's a lot of like females that are like, you know, you got the Argentinian
Frida
diva.
Kahlo.
Frida
Kahlo. She had the uni joint. I remember her. She was crazy too.
She was cool.
She was baked beans.
Then you have Eva. Is it Eva? From Argentina.
Who that?
She was loved by everybody. She was the
Elita? Don't cry for me, Argentina.
But yeah, she was.
I think
big.
that was her name.
She was big. But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of great women that changed and impacted our culture. And
yeah, Mother Teresa she's definitely up there.
Yeah, Mother Teresa.
1,000%.
They break bread with her. You gotta give Mother Teresa her credit. That's one.
That's why I mean.
She became a saint. Like,
do you think she was with the shits?
She became a saint. Like, that's like goat shit. Like, you become a saint, you're a goat. Yeah. Like, because that's what they did with like
you in the archdiocese. That's
what they did with emperors. Like, it was like, nah, he ain't an emperor. He's a god.
The fuck?
Oh shit!
Like my G.
All right, but that's what they did with a lot of the emperors back then, like Caesar. Like Caesar, like
he got the god treatment.
Yeah, they classified him as a god. Like, so you know what I mean. There's a lot of people that get classified, but like, Mother Teresa got saint. Like, that's like winning the Purple Heart 4 times in a row.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of who else was like big like that. No one really, but I think she was with the shits. I think Mother Teresa talked mad shit under her breath.
No cap.
She just kind of
She had no bread. Zero.
No,
bread.
she
Zero
she
bread.
died poor.
bro.
Yeah, and all the work she did in the world, how was she traveling? Who was paying those tickets?
I mean, you figure out a way.
Off the strength.
That's true too.
That's off the
There's a will,
strength.
there's a way. You got to point.
Off the strength, yo. Off the humble, it was like this.
MT,
Yo,
pull up.
Yo, put that in your pocket.
Pull up.
No, but that's drug money. Put it in your pocket.
Yo, you heard what I said.
yo, put that in your
MT,
pocket.
you heard what I said.
Yo, ma, put that in your pocket.
Just keep it pushing. No worry. The Lord will forgive you.
Yo,
yeah, I bet he will.
Sis, ain't no one gonna touch you out here.
You good out here.
Just like what you got. Remember in what's that movie? Troy.
Yeah.
When Buddy pulled up, he was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. You take your son's body back to yo. No one's gonna touch you. You got my word, bro.
Yeah. And everybody
put
said
that on everything.
Yeah,
I bet.
yo, when you can run shit like that.
Yo, when you tell someone you got their word, dog, like, yo, that's crazy shit, man.
Does Queen Elizabeth deserve a applause, or do we just keep her? Because she really ain't do shit. I'm keeping it stacked.
The thing is,
The Parliament run that side of town.
she kept it in order. That's about it, right?
Not really. She ain't keep shit in order. She's just the royal family. They just kind of respect her gangster,
Yeah.
and they let her live in Buckingham Palace.
That palace is crazy.
That shit, I ain't never seen it, but I want to.
Oh, but
I ain't never seen it either.
Yeah,
I just seen
I
pictures.
want. Yeah, Ash told me about it. He said it's like 19,000 blocks. So he's
yeah,
like,
that shit is dumb.
you're gonna have to walk a while. It's gonna be a while.
He definitely was in there like, yo, so what you need me help running
Y'all
in
don't,
this?
yeah, y'all
What you
don't want me
to
to get up in there.
You want me to lift? Hold on, but the ceilings is like 20 feet high. You want me to get up there too? What you need me to paint?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just like, yo.
Patricia Bath, let's give her a shout out. She was an American ophthalmologist, inventor, humanitarian academic. She invented and improved the device for laser cardiac surgery.
Who?
Cataract surgery. Sorry, that was cataract surgery. Patricia Bath.
Patricia, shout out to Patricia.
Yeah, let's give her.
Shout out
Oh,
to
she was a
Patricia.
Howard University. She's an alumni. Okay, then Howard University. Good for you. She died in 2019. So, yeah.
You want the dust tequila?
I don't know what that stuff is, but I have a taste. I had a rough day. So.
Argentina.
Give me a little
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. A little taste. It's good.
Oh, you
Little
want? Oh,
taste.
my bad. This
little
is a little taste.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
little bit naughty water.
Just give me a little sip of naughty water. You're alright. You're alright.
My bad.
You're alright.
No. I mean, I don't even think. I didn't answer.
thought about that, right?
I didn't even answer about it. Yeah. I would just say
Kardashian for you.
no.
My bad.
I mean, she's trying to do better in the world. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna put her on no pedestal.
We got to give Michelle Obama hers.
Oh, 1,000%. I can't wait till she become president.
Yeah, Michelle Obama.
I don't think
wait
she want that. I don't think she
Nah,
want that.
she told Banks, she was like, yo, you ain't doing another term. You know that, right?
Yo, straight up. What do you mean? Nah, you not doing one.
I'm doing it.
Listen,
She knows she would win too. That's the crazy thing about it.
I don't know.
But I think, hold on. But I think that you gotta play the card right. She's not gonna jump in next term. She's not gonna jump in next election. She gonna hit it.
Nah,
on
nah,
one
It's a
stride.
long time to be waiting around, buddy.
I feel like
She can do a lot of work.
I feel like off the humble.
She getting paid just to
I
talk.
feel like if she runs, like low key, fucking Oprah will run for a Republican. Like I feel like that. Like I feel like that. I'll be
I
like
would
this.
hate-
I'm
I would
like,
I think Oprah
I
would
would
endorse
hate
her. Be like, yo, go ahead.
Yeah.
Here,
You
here's
have-
a little.
Well, 'cause
to
she
the
got a-
pack.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
To the pack.
Oprah's got a lot of little dirt on her name though.
Oprah do got a
Because
lot.
Pam's been fucking up the game for her, dog. Pam's been fucking up the game for her, yo. Because their support for certain people, like niggas has been questioning, like, yo, Papa,
Who you with?
like who you really with in the
Who
streets?
you with? Who you riding
Like
with?
who you really riding with? Like
That's your man. That's your man.
you with him?
You with him? Alright.
Both of y'all.
That's the thing. See, you could get screwed like that, supporting the wrong people.
No, you ain't lying. You can get
A
screwed
lot
like
of these
that.
people getting screwed like that. Like I saw Melinda Gates drop. Shout out to Melinda Gates so we can give her some credit because she's a philanthropist. With,
Okay.
You know, with the bread. Big bags. She said how when she met Epstein, she knew he was a bad person right away, and all this shit. She was talking about all this. Yeah, Melinda was dropping about Bill. Like, yeah, he met him, and then Bill came out with his statement like, well, I met him the one time, and it was like,
But that's how it is, man. That's how it always
That's
is.
some
Like,
ex-wife
yo,
shit, though. That grimy, though. You think about it, like, oh, my ex-husband met him, I believe, a couple of times. Like, bitch, why you giving out that information? That's that pillow talking.
That's that pillow talk.
That's that hate. She hated after. Melinda, you can't hate on it, G. You gotta let it ride.
Yo,
I let it ride. I'm not saying what you did. Well, Epstein, it was right, but I'm just saying, my nigga, don't put me in it.
Nah, because he was bringing the static to her.
Yeah. Well, there's the other side of that.
He said there's always two sides.
They speak highly of each other. She's like, I don't wish no bad on him, or she said some shit like that. And she was like, I as a friend, but we can't be together. I guess it's something to do with affairs, and he got money. I don't know, some shit like that. But either way, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy this week. That was one thing I heard this week. That was crazy.
Nah, nigga, that's I'm
shout out to women though.
Nah, shout out to women.
Shout out to women.
Shout
out to Melinda. You cool.
Man, what was your sign?
You want to reach her because it's far.
Yeah.
We got it. We made it.
We got Muhammad Ali reach. I got the Lennox Lewis reach.
Go again.
What about your OVO? EXO?
Huh?
OVO EXO?
I don't know.
You said OVO.
Manscaped, what up? My bad. Trying to get us some money. I'm trying to get us some money. I filled out to get the stuff. Don't worry, it's coming. It's in the mail. But Manscaped, what up?
Shout out to Pinterest for y'all.
Saying? Oh, you like Pinterest? I love Pinterest.
I haven't. I dabble in arts.
Well, you dabble. First
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
She's out. So
what's going on? You listen, man. You rocking with the boys from the Opinions Consequences. It's your boy AJ.
It's Clinton.
Ryan Ruiz.
Listen, Tara, you already know the drill, man. Don't say nothing to incriminate yourself. What's really good?
If you do, Lord, we will record it.
I don't like that.
Yo, she's like, oh my God.
We've all been recorded doing some horrible things. Don't worry about it.
I can't do it. I can't do it with you guys.
What's up, T? How you doing?
What's cracking?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. We chilling.
We're just having a great discussion over here about, Women's History Month, women empowerment, just acknowledging everything that women have done for society.
So what have you contributed?
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Like, considering the fact that you are a female, duh. What do you feel about the whole female equality? Like when it comes down to, equal salary, equal everything. Do you agree with that full-heartedly, or is it kind of like, well, males could still do this, but we could still do that? Big things.
That's an interesting question.
It is.
I think that whoever's doing the work, they should be paid equally. Period. Because at the end of the day, everybody's putting forth the effort or whatever. It doesn't matter if they're a boy or a man, a woman, or whoever.
True.
And it also is built on experience, right?
That's a good point. Valid point. You gotta have some experience. Can't be out here having.
But my thing is like negotiation skills.
You're right.
People need to realize their worth and be able to go in there and talk about who they are, market themselves, and get it done.
That's interesting.
So wait, so do you when it comes down to like anything, like when a relationship and all that extra stuff, like, do you feel that one person should automatically take accountability or take how can I say the lead role in doing stuff, or is it should be always straight down the middle?
I think that when you go into a relationship with somebody, there's roles and responsibilities just in general, and that two people need to come together and figure out for their union what will work, because what will work for one couple won't work for the next couple. And in society, right, just in general, men tend to make more money than the woman.
False.
I'm not saying that that's the way it always is, but it is. And if they want to I guess, come forth and pay for a certain amount of things or whatever. I just feel like the woman should bring to the table whatever they're bringing to the table, whether it's something that they do pay or it's not even really about paying something. What is the service that's being whatever? Because in order for relationships and or partnerships to work, two people have to come together and take care of all the things that have to get done, right? And you gotta divide and conquer.
You do your hand clap for that. You feel me? No, I'm digging that. Like, do you feel that, you know, women empower other women as equally?
I think it depends on who you're talking to. I mean, in general,
or is it always going to be hate?
No, I can't speak for everybody else, because people have their own ideologies and they have their own ways of thinking and they have their own way of how they present themselves in society. I know how I show up every day and what I do for women every day, but I can't speak for everybody else.
Okay.
Girls are catty.
Girls are super catty.
Women are catty.
Let me say this. 2 days ago, I went to dinner and there was this couple. They were married, and the woman, they had been married for 11 years, and the woman starts talking about how all she's been doing is taking care of the kids and blah, 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 and she wants to go out on her own or whatever. And the husband's like, I'll fund whatever you want to do. I'll fund it. And she's just looking at him like, yeah, whatever. So they had the money. They had the bread to get done what the woman wanted to do. And she wanted to start her own business. And so she immediately started talking in a negative sense, right? And she immediately tried to downplay what it is that she wanted to do because in her eyes, right, all she was good for was being a mom, right? And so I let her go on for about 8 minutes because for me, it's about empathy and it's about understanding where someone's coming from. And then after those 8 minutes, I'm like, yo, you can't talk about it anymore like that. We got to talk about it positively, right? Let's uplift one another. Let me see like what I can give you from a standpoint of what I've been through in business, right? Because I've been in the tech world for a long time. What can I give you for tools that has nothing to do with the tech world, but just in general to empower you to move forward? And after that conversation, her husband was like, can you be the partner in the company? Because you just made her feel like she is like on top of the world. And there was nobody else that could do that for her. That's what I contribute to society. I want everybody to feel like they are on top of the world and they can do whatever it is that they want to do, because anybody can do whatever they want to do. You see stuff on TV, you see all this shit, and you think you can't do it, but you can. But it's the work that you put in. It doesn't matter if you're a man, a female, or whatever, you can do it. It's about your resources, it's about who you know, and it's about moving forward with what you got to get done, and the right people around you that uplift you and get you to where you need to be.
Fine.
Damn, I feel like somebody now.
And honestly, that's a big statement, big bars right there, because that does not only attribute, as you guys can tell, viewers and listeners, as you guys can tell, that also was a statement that goes beyond just women too.
It does.
That can apply to multiple people. It's a mindset.
No, it is a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Be open to the opportunity.
Exactly.
People. Yo, Tara, really quick. Was you part of Destiny Child's?
He does look like it.
No, but no bullshit, man. You're right though. And it does take sometimes. It takes that one person to actually open the eyes of another person. You know what I mean? And certain people's insight, and certain people's how can I say? Certain people's uplifting, ideas and motivation could actually change someone's perspective on a lot of things on life, So that's,
because
super
it's not
kudos.
about your circumstance.
No, it's not.
Not about your circumstance at all. It doesn't matter how you grew up, what your belief system is, anything. Whatever you want to do, you have to do the research on how to get there. And once you understand how to get there, when you put the tools in place to get there, and then you meet the right people to get you there, right? Because you can't do it by yourself. You need a team, right?
Big facts. No, you're absolutely right.
It's inevitable.
You're absolutely right, man. No, that's super kudos on that one. Quick question: who was that? Who's your role model in terms of like females? Like in terms of like who do you look up to, or who you always inspired by, have been inspired by, or who you always look to want to be like, but in your own flesh?
Yeah, nobody except for myself. I don't believe in role models at all. I think that role models is a ridiculous word because you never want to be like anybody else. You want to be like yourself. You want to be like someone that will elevate yourself to be on the level that you want to be on. Now, when we talk about like examples and or people out there that uplift you and or get you to where you need to be as far as your mindset, Abraham Hicks is like a really good role model, I guess, if you want to say role model, but a really good person just in general that talks a good game out here to talk to you about how to embrace the universe and how to embrace just in general being positive about your life and where you want to go. But as far as me, like role model and all that, I've never looked up to anybody like that. I've always just kept going. Now, when it comes to mentorship, I do have mentors. I'm always looking for an executive to mentor me.
I was gonna say, yeah, mentor. That was my next question. Your mentor, I would think, would be that person.
So would your mentor considered be your role model? Like, you know what I mean? In terms of anything, like, you know what I mean? Somebody could mentor
because
you.
Role model means you want to be like them. I never want to be like anybody else. But when I talk to executives, which might mentor me, I understand life from their perspective and maybe things that the knowledge that they've gained and stuff like that, so that I can make my own decisions and informed decisions to make sure that I'm not making decisions based like in the dark, I guess, in so many words. I never take on a mentor, in my opinion, just because of the level that I'm at.
Okay.
That's not an executive. And when I say executive, I don't want a director. I don't want a manager. I need a CIO, CEO, somebody like that, because their thinking goes beyond, because they're managing a whole company that may have like however many employees and whatever. And I'm interested in what they have to say, and I ask a lot of questions. And then they give me their perspective on life based on where we are today, right? Because it's always changing. You can't have one meeting with somebody and think that you're going to get what you need. You need to have relationships and keep building on that and keep it up. And you need to be changing that out every so often. It's not always the same people, right? Because you evolve over time. You cannot be the same person you were 2 years ago.
2 weeks ago. I say 2 weeks ago. You can't be the same person.
You can't.
No, you continue to evolve. You ain't lying.
Well, I feel like 2 years is a good number, only because, you alter yourself maybe a week ago, a week or whatever. But when you look at yourself 2 years ago, you are nothing like you were 2 years ago. And if you are, please
wasted 2 years. You just wasted 2 years.
And look at growth. Yeah, you gotta grow.
You always gotta grow, but you gotta understand what growth is, though.
Stay green.
Nah, no BS, man. Yo, Tara,
Agreed.
Appreciate you. We all appreciate you.
Thanks.
You know, we're listening to one of your tracks right now. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can play it real quick.
Lord.
Nah, no bullshit, man. You hear it. We'll listen to one of your tracks right now, so man.
I can't do it right now, Justin. I can't do it. I hate you guys.
Listen,
I love you guys so much.
Appreciate you. But thank you for your insight, and thank you for your empowerment on and empowering other women to be better.
I just want you guys to know, and whoever else is listening, that I definitely take meetings. I definitely mentor over 100 people, during the whole entire year. And if anybody would like to be mentored and or talked to, even if it's just a 30-minute conversation, I would be willing to have that conversation.
Tara out here claiming dependence. That's what she doing.
No, Tara, no. So what we're gonna do is, for all the listeners and viewers out there, man, we're gonna put Tara's information right in the bio so that you get in contact with her. So if you guys want any empowerment, or you wanna talk to her about, I'm a survivor.
Fellas, don't get no ideas. Relax. This is strictly business. You fucking creeps.
Don't be a creep. All right, T.
Don't be a creep.
Don't be a creep.
2022.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Nah, that was interesting, man.
You know, you know,
Tara.
you know, the thing I always like, for me, I mean, I try not to be too much of a generalist, but I like the fact that like she did not only attribute to women, but she attributed to a lot of different people that are growing in different spaces.
Correct.
She attributed to
You know
society.
what I mean? Like, it's a contribution. Yo, take the plug, run with it.
And that's
Do what you want.
Ran off on the plug twice.
on the plug.
Got run off on the plug twice.
Ran off on the plug.
It's just a matter of just keep on going.
No, that was good insight. And she
You know?
gave good
Nah,
feedback.
we
And she didn't bash anybody. See, that's how
but
you
that's what
do
it is, though.
That's how you got to do it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's good.
We're gonna take our next caller.
Oh, all right.
You might know her.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
What's going on, DJ?
First of all, I do not like that name. It's
Okay, first of
Jamila.
all, Jamila. Okay, first of all, okay.
It's Women's History Month, so you're not going to disrespect my name.
Okay, yeah. I know heat on the show. Hey, you on opinions and consequences.
Put the
You bringing the smoke to everybody on the show right now, including the viewers right
For
now.
Ollie, Alice.
No, not us on the show. You talking about viewers too?
Huh?
Nah,
Listen, what's going on, Jamila? You already know the deal, man. This is your boy AJ.
Clinton E. Martinez.
What's up? What's up?
What's cracking?
Listen, man, listen. You already know the drill, man. Don't say nothing to incriminate yourself. So what's really good with your last four of your social?
Yeah, sure that.
What's really good with what?
Last four of your social.
Yeah,
Just
you
give
didn't
it.
hear that.
Nah, we need
Get
that.
the fuck out of here.
Yo, she say, I'm not giving you my last four.
Yeah, we just gotta get on Amazon. We gotta see something on Amazon right quick.
No bullshit.
It's on Amazon right quick.
Hey,
I'm
blink
good with
blink
y'all.
twice. His 5 is in there.
Except Blake sounds like we can see her. What's going on? How you living?
I'm living great, you know, just trying to survive this pandemic.
I know, man. I ain't
Are we
mad
still
at
in
you.
the pandemic?
I think we are.
sort
We're kind
of.
of like
We in
we're like
between.
in the.
Still out
I feel
of
like we've been in the
pandemic. I don't care
hokey-pokey
what
league.
anybody says.
We're in the emic. We're
Well,
not
I
even in
don't
the
care what
pan.
anybody says. We're still in a pandemic.
Nah, no bullshit.
That's
We're
cool.
trying to get out of it.
That's
Listen,
cool.
I ain't gonna lie, man. We out here trying to see what you ladies are feeling this time of year. You know, it's March, is your month, it's History Month, and I know
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel
2 months,
amazing.
Okay, exactly.
I feel
October
amazing.
kinda
First
like
of all,
Okay, all right.
October count is their month too?
No.
No, my bad.
All right. So listen,
What's in October?
Jamila,
Breast cancer awareness.
you said what?
I said this October count.
I
is their
mean,
month
that counts
too.
as a specific like
Yeah, that
cause.
Technically, that does, right?
Nah,
Alright,
it does,
cool.
it does, it does,
My
it
bad,
does,
my
it
bad.
does.
Go ahead.
it's Women's History every day, okay?
Ooh,
That's
there you
a
go.
bar,
There you
okay.
go, boo boo. There you go. Listen, man, Jamila, what's your insight on Women's History Month and being empowered by as a woman?
Well, like I said, Women's History Month is every month for me.
Big facts.
Let's keep it real. Without us, there wouldn't be any of y'all. The world would probably not exist at all
Okay, I'll
because
give you that.
women are the life givers. But I also feel like this year is even more special because I have several magical women in my life that's made several accomplishments personally. That's for the greater good. You have City Councilor Ruthie Lou Jen,
Ooh,
newly elected first Haitian American to City Council at large.
Okay.
Saga
So shout out to her. Then, you have my girl Liz Miranda running for state senate, who's also the state rep. So shout out to her. And, as I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but City Hall's damn near being run by powerful women of color.
And you're not. Listen, man. I'm
That's
super.
Boston City Hall, by the way.
Yeah, that is
And
Boston.
shout
that is
out to
Boston.
my girl Jenny and Roni. They're about to make history, throwing the first women's only day party this weekend on Sunday.
How
So
was that fun?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lot of.
Huh?
I feel like it's a lot of just dancing. So you're dancing and drinking.
It's a lot of whatever.
And a lot of
We about to have
woo.
a
I
vibe.
feel like
Whatever.
it's a
Y'all
lot.
not invited. We get the whole space
Word,
weekend.
Jamila.
We get
Man,
our-
Word, Jamila.
Nah, you ain't gonna say you ain't gonna come on this show right now and not invite us.
Listen,
Y'all
we
not
get to
leave
shake
it.
our ass without being harassed because men don't know boundaries.
Hey, time out. Men on the
Ryan.
show, I can
Get him,
speak to everybody
Ryan.
else.
Get him.
I'm an encourager. I'm gonna go ahead and praise you
I'm
as
an
you're doing your
encourager.
thing.
Fuck this.
I'm gonna say, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, I see you. Go ahead.
Bust it
Okay.
over, man. Go ahead.
You feel me? I'm gonna hype you up.
Listen, so
Thanks.
listen, I definitely
all Women's Day
big
podcast.
shout out to all those people that you
would
mentioned
never
because
be all
and I hope that all of those people that you mentioned they do make an impact on society. Like, you know what I mean? I hope that
Somehow.
they you know what I mean? Somehow, you know what I mean? I do hope, like, you know what I mean? That's all we can do, like, for the better.
And they will, and I feel like they have already. There's just more moves to be made.
And that's it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And lastly, I just want to say shout out to y'all moms, because y'all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Okay, then. Okay, shout out to Mom Dukes.
I like to see what y'all doing.
I'm going to wait for Mother's Day for that one.
Opinions and consequences wouldn't be around if it wasn't for y'all moms.
Okay,
so.
but I give them shout outs on Mother's Day. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? They got to dedicate
So you should shout them out every day. You should shout them out every day.
No, you ain't lying.
Matter of fact, all of y'all should go home and give your moms a stack just because it's Women's
History Month.
Stack? See, I don't like you giving me a number to give with my mom. I'm gonna give her what I'm gonna give her. She gonna get a gift card, or she gonna get a banana,
or she gonna get a bill paid.
Cupcake.
How about she get a bill paid to be happy about that?
Let me ask you something, Jamila.
How
Real
about
quick.
all her days being paid?
No bullshit.
See how your moms do.
Let me ask you this, Jamila. Like, what's your whole take on the whole equality when it comes down to men and women? Like, do you feel that everything should be split down the middle, or do you still feel that men should do this and women should just do that? What's your take on
I don't really believe in roles when it comes to that. I believe in whatever works for the couple. So whatever, if it works out that splitting down the middle works for that couple, that's cool. If, like, for me personally, I like paying my own bills. I've never been one to, like.
Would you have your bills paid if you could have them paid? If your man was willing to pay, would you stop him?
If he was willing to pay, I would feel so weird about that. I have to pay my own bills just because the way my mouth is set up. You're not about to throw in my face that you paid my bill.
Okay.
And I can, so.
Yeah, I know. That's fair.
But it's just, to me, I think everybody should mind their business and let whatever couple decide what works for them. If it works for them that they split 50-50, cool. If a guy feels like they should cover the bills and a woman covers a certain amount of bills, cool. But I think it's custom made for whoever you're with or whatever the case may be.
So that's a conversation. It sounds
relationship based. Based on your relationship.
So situation.
It's based on what your relationship is.
Okay.
Switch it.
No. She didn't say situationship. She said it's based on your relationship.
Based on your relationship.
Yeah, with your partner. That's all she said.
Okay. But you how do you still feel about the whole equality? Like, you know what I mean? Like equal pay.
I think they need to pay. I mean, I'm tired of being a woman doing the same job as a man and getting paid less.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
That's
like
fair.
the WNBA.
Can we
They need
all right.
to pay women
Rebuttal.
the same amount they do in the NBA.
May I give a rebuttal to that,
I'm sorry.
please?
I'm not interested in a rebuttal because it's Women's History Month. So.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, no, you're going to get this
We're gonna
rebuttal
table
because it's still our show. Women don't get paid. All right. Statistically, it's been proven, and it's a fact, and you can look it up as well. Labor and workforce statistics. Women do not get paid less than men. They also don't have as many dangerous jobs as men, and they don't work the same amount of hours. So women are interested in people while men are interested in things. So the premise of what I'm about to say is you guys really don't get paid less. That's a fallacy. A lot of you get paid more. So that's all.
Okay.
But that's just statistics. That's not my opinion. It's just labor statistics prove it. But they show it.
I get
your census shows it.
I get where a lot of females are coming from. However, you know what I mean. Like it hurts. It hurts to see that, you know, when certain females, you know, feel that a man should still take care of certain things versus a female taking care of certain things. You know what I mean?
think that's weird.
No, I do think it's weird too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my thing is just like, you know, yo, you're in this shit together too. Like, you know what I mean?
So
like,
when that robber break in his house, it better not just be me beating his ass. You better jump on him with me.
Or me me getting my ass whooped.
Or me getting my ass whooped and you just
you better jump off the top rope.
You better hit this nigga with something.
You better jump off that counter.
Hit that nigga with a hammer or
jump
something.
Off that counter with the
hit that nigga with a spoon.
But no bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do appreciate that insight. What do you let me ask you this question really quick. What's your insight on compromise versus taking an L?
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Compromise versus taking an L. Like, what's your?
I'm willing to compromise. I know it don't seem like it, but I'm actually I am someone that would compromise. Like, in my younger years, maybe it was like, I'm gonna take this L. Like, you just gonna have to take this out or we're done. But now at this age now, like, I'm willing to compromise and talk things out and stuff like that. I don't even like drama in my relationship. I'm just trying to get piped every day. So.
Okay, out here, you out there. You out here with a Dalai Lama.
Huh?
Let me find out you got some sessions in with a Dalai Lama. She's out here with her
real, like, I believe in compromising. Whatever works, again, for that relationship.
No. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Last question. Who has been one of the biggest, like, how can I play, motivators, role models, or people that you have looked up to in your life? Like, you know, it could be a celebrity, it could be someone you're close to, you know what I mean?
I would have to say my grandma.
Okay.
My grandma, literally, if that woman was born in this country, she would either be a mob boss or running some Fortune 500 company. Like, she's very determined. Even for her to have the ideals that she has or had back then also, it was considered dangerous at those times in Cape Verde. So she's just an all-around boss. She's owned several businesses in Cape Verde. She has always marched to the beat of her own drum. So, and that's where I get a lot of my personality from. So that's my hero for me, my grandma.
That's what's up, man. A lot of people.
And she's the one that taught me that while you can be dominant, you should also be gentle, and submission is a gift.
Damn, look at you, Jamila. Let me find out. Someone's been reading little books, man. Let me find out. All right. Shit, man, I thought Jamila was gonna come on the phone call with a knife in her hand and a bandana on her head. It's like, come on. No, but we were super glad that to hear that from you, and it's very uplifting for a lot of viewers and like a lot of listeners too, like to hear like different voices from different females that, you know, are empowered by certain things, and their insight on, you know, equality and then you just Women's History Month. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
What's up?
Well, I gotta go. You know, as you know, being an immigrant, we over here prepping bidons to send home. So I gotta make sure they ain't taking all my shit and putting it in there without me paying attention. So
God bless.
Just let it run it up. Run through your closet. That's all right.
Shout out to you guys, though. I love what you guys are doing.
Oh no,
Please
man, we
continue.
No, we love what you guys are doing too. I know what you got. I know you got your podcast going.
That we still haven't been
Maybe
on.
I can set something up and you guys can meet. That would be cool if y'all can come on.
Hey, I'm with it.
We've been waiting. We still been waiting.
Alrighty.
All right,
D.
Good night, guys.
All right, you have a good night.
Bye.
That wage disparity is always the one, man. It's not true, man. We gotta stop letting that go. We gotta stop letting that go.
Nah, man, but that's what I'm saying.
Letting it go.
But you gotta bring heat where heat is at, though, because you know what I mean. Because my thing is just like this. A lot of times, people want that. People all want that fire, but then when it comes down to that fire, like, you know what I mean. People. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I ain't tripping.
No, I'm not touching that.
I'll pull you guys.
But no, I appreciate it. But no, like, that's a big thing that I'm trying to, like, we got to get, I just feel like that needs to be changed, because that needs to be spoken about, because it's true. When you look at the stats and everything and literally what it is, it's like, bro, women are not getting paid less. It's really a fallacy that's been pandered for so long that no one actually goes and looks at the fucking numbers, and the numbers are actually factual. Some of the top positions, some of the best CEOs in the world are women. Some of the
absolutely.
top companies are ran by women CEOs, but see, that's the problem. No one will ever point it out. But it's very quick to be said that there's a wage or I don't get paid the same,
but
and that's a false statement.
So, but at the same time, I agree with you.
To Tara's point, negotiate. You have to negotiate
a part. So, but I think what also happens is we see in the history.
Correct.
We understand that white men, in particular, are the top of the. Right now, they're the top tier.
Chain.
Right, the top of the chain. The next up will be black men of color.
I don't know about that. I say foreigners. Sorry. Foreigners are gonna get that top. Foreigners make more money.
Depends on what foreigner, what part of the foreigner you talking.
Not Germany.
No.
My bad.
We're talking about certain foreigners.
Bad joke. My bad.
So, but then I would say, but I would say white women are also in the mix there as well. The same as black men, and then black women are at the bottom. That's the one thing I would say. Black women and women of color.
But we also have to attribute it to the occupation.
But the occupation, yes. I think what needs to be talked about more so is also the mindset in which cultivates where you end up.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I think like if all you've known is every woman in your family has done something that's hospitable,
social worker.
You know what I mean? Something that's hospitable or something that's gonna like it has to deal with emotion, something like that. You're not gonna get paid. You're not gonna pay that much. But we also gotta understand there's a lot of age gaps and everything. I mean, not age gap. There's a lot of like variations of everything that's happening. Correct. So understand what the situation is, and if you want to change it, make the change, be the change. Don't continue to just like harp on what the negativity is, because you harping on it is not, at the end of the day, it's not gonna make a difference. That's why I'm with you.
Yeah,
with that.
I just like I said, when you look at the numbers show it, bro. Women are interested into people, and men are interested in the things. Men take up more dangerous jobs and work longer hours. That's why that's where that disparity starts to come into play. But no one will talk about that. And that's what I think is unfair. That's why I'm always like, nah, you can't say that.
I also say being a person, and that's what kind of like my empowerment and attributed to is like being in a space where I work in finance and I work in business. So understanding how women can bring it to the table is like bringing every type of representative to the table that's going to make a decision that's going to help bring the company forward. And I'll say everybody has a part to play in this. But don't feel like you're shunned from it. You just don't know the information which you need to get to that place, because you have an opportunity to make a big impact. And especially in this day and age, this shit's changing drastically. Because
I know some women that make buku money, and I'm just like, shit. That's what you make? Shit. So like, Jesus.
So I'm encouraging everybody to get to where you got to be. And don't make yourself feel like you don't, because you don't have the encouragement that you need to. Encourage yourself and make your circle what you got to do to make sure you get to the next level.
Motivate yourself.
Exactly.
Motivate yourself.
Yo.
Yes,
what's
sir.
happening, man?
What's goody?
Ain't nothing, man. You know you rocking with the boys from the Beans and Consequences, man. It's your boy AJ. What's popping?
What's good, man? I'm chilling.
It's Clint E. Martinez, the god, the myth, the legend.
Ryan Ruiz.
Listen, Nick, you already know the vibes, man. Listen, man, don't the veil, man. Don't say nothing to incriminate yourself, man. What's really good?
Because we record it.
No, we definitely do. We'll make this.
That's cool. Go ahead.
That's cool. Go ahead. Hey, I'll start with the first question. Hey, Nick, what is something? In your lifetime so far, and what are you doing in your current life? What are you doing to help empower women in this day and age?
I think first, what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going on no campaigns or anything. Oh
yeah, that's fine. We just it don't matter how. Also, sorry. Yeah, I was just saying. Also, it doesn't mean how big you're doing it or how small you're doing it. We just want to hear what you're doing to help move the needle forward.
First it starts at home. I guess you know my relationship with my wife.
You got a wife.
Understanding her place. You know, understanding like how she's, understand how to support her best, right? And she's pregnant right now, so
congratulations,
super congrats.
Thank you.
Way to shoot up the club there, buddy. Good work. Good way to shoot up the club there, buddy. Good job.
Yeah, but no, just learning a lot about that process alone, man. Women go through some shit. I'll say that.
This your first kid?
And first kid.
Okay,
first
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
Having a son.
Oh, congrats! Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So I think it starts there. Starts at home. Starts with the woman in my life, my sister, my mom, friends, etc. But then I think what I've been doing lately at work, actually, I've been there's this program that I'm a facilitator for. So it's like this workshop called I'm Remarkable, and what the workshop is basically. It's supposed to be self-promotion. It's supposed to be like, hey, a lot of times we go through the workplace, we take that humble role. We don't really, brag about ourselves. We don't really, talk about our successes, etc. And that workshop is a space where people could talk about how great they are. Because not only is there like a self-development phase of it, but it actually could help you with your career. Like there's examples of people who haven't talked about, you know, their accomplishments, and then the next person gets hired over them, for example, because no one knew what they're capable of. So it teaches you how to do self-promotion within the workplace and in general. So that program was essentially made for women, and then got other underrepresented groups involved. And I became a facilitator, so just leading those workshops, etc. So we did a International Women's Day session like last week, and it went well, man. So I think that's my contribution this year.
Hey, that's lit. That's dope.
Congrats on that.
I would say honestly, at the end of the day, like, and this is my personal opinion here.
Yep.
I think at the end of the day, if you're attributing to a cause that has minimized, is trying to maximize the underrepresented voice, it's changing for everybody else in the underrepresented group.
You're right.
Facts.
Big fish.
So I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Let me ask you something.
Small
Nick.
wins, man. Small wins.
Let me ask you something, Nick. You know, with the current recent like inflation that's going on throughout, do you consider yourself the new broke or the old broke?
Shit.
Because we all broke in this game, man.
What is new broke and old broke? What does that mean? Break that down.
Well, new broke meaning like, are you new?
He's new broke. He's new broke. You know why? He's having a kid.
Yeah, you
That's
don't know
new
what's
broke.
gonna happen.
He about to new broke, man.
Yeah, that's
you new broke.
There you go. He new broke. That's
You
it.
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
You better start that. You better start that college fund.
That college fund just started.
College or business fund. Start it up right now. College or business fund.
He new broke. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I filled up my gas halfway today. I was like, nah, I ain't going back.
You know what I'm saying? That's real. See? Life decisions.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
That's crazy.
I was like, I can make it off this for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
There you go.
And my last question is, what's that one thing that you refuse to pay a premium for now that you did in the past?
Gas.
Depending on
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
a good question. One thing I refuse to pay a premium for.
Like that you paid for in the past, like it was like, oh, whatever. It's all right. It's
Gotta be gas.
Nah, I need that premium gas. Stretch longer. I don't know, bro. That's a really good question. I don't know.
Damn,
You got me
for real?
stumped on that one.
Porn.
Oh, well, yeah, I pay premium OnlyFans now.
There you go. That
Cheese on the bread. Hey, send me your information so I can go ahead and log in.
Hell, that's my email.
Oh, yeah, just go ahead. Send that over to me with the password, please.
That and Reddit, man. So,
Reddit.
Well, that's a different conversation. Not during.
No.
Not during the moment. Not during the moment.
We gotta big up the sex workers.
So we do gotta
Real
pick up the sex
shit. Real shit. Hey, they getting more clout out here, and they getting more streams and more bang for their buck. Shout out to OnlyFans.
Big shout out.
Y'all over here. Oh, y'all making
doing their thing
get
too,
money.
man.
They made $5 billion. That's
What you
all I
say?
know.
What? Say that again.
I said they're out here doing their thing too. I mean, there's corporate and there's OnlyFans. I mean,
Yes, sir.
You gotta make it somehow.
I would def show my toes on OnlyFans to make some money.
Yeah, man, this nigga out here talking about he gotta show his toes. Man.
This is why you can't get light skins on the show.
This was nigga, you light skin, bro.
That's
Cut it out.
like
Right now, I'm at caramel tone.
if I got nice feet, some people are into
White
that shit.
sugar, caramel tone.
Some people are into that shit.
Yo, definitely, Nick. We appreciate you, big dog.
No, appreciate
What does the
y'all,
baby
man.
do? Wait, let's ask the real questions. What's the due
May
date?
24th.
Hey.
Oh shit, you close. Oh man,
right around the
Godspeed.
corner.
Yeah, it's gonna be here. Good luck, brother.
Definitely,
Wish you the
big
best.
bro.
I know, man.
You got it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You got it. And just remember, it's your kid, so you can beat him when you want. All right.
All right, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Easy, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Yo, there's a lot of ways to. I mean, I feel like there's a trend going on right now between the 3 calls we've had so far.
Which is?
That beyond at least each part, when we had them ask questions, they've always tried to bring it beyond just women. They try to attribute it to different parts.
Well, besides
JD. Yes.
Yeah.
I would say, but she also had. She
pivoted to it.
Yes.
She
Eventually,
pivoted to
that was the initial thing.
That
but
wasn't
I was
her
like,
thing. 75% of that was
Yeah.
was not. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
No, that's
but
good.
like there's always takeaways to what people are saying, and that's the part that I'm like, okay.
But that's what I'm
like
saying. That's a good interesting part that everyone's contributing different insights on it. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's just like, you know,
if you don't have
so,
different, that's the thing too. If you don't have different perspectives, you're not learning.
And that's what it is, though. And
Carter said something important.
But that's what I'm saying. But you got to be open minded to listen. Though.
That too.
You know what I mean? You can't be. A lot of people are stubborn. A lot of people are stubborn. They don't want to listen. They have their set notion on one thing, and that's it. You know what I mean? Cool. But let's talk about, like, because, you know what I mean, because it wasn't very talked about in depth, but, like, let's talk about that new broke versus old broke during these inflation, man. Like, it's funny because a lot of people's been talking about, yo, this inflation, like, yo, shit's getting crazy, like, this gotta stop. And I'm like, you don't understand, man. Old broke don't care about this inflation shit, bro. Like, inflation don't bother.
Broke, I still care.
So hold on.
Because you know why? Because, see, my thing is like, I'm old broke, but at the same time, I know how to manage it. Because I've been there. I've been there before. Listen, when you're coming from the bottom, you already know how to manage your shit, bro. Come on, man. Yo, Clinton, how many times have you been $5 in your pocket? Nigga, you had to make a decision.
Bunch of times.
Okay then.
Bunch of times.
So what does inflation got to do with anything? So that's what I'm saying, though.
There's a different. I would say old broke, new broke strategy is a difference.
Okay.
Strategy is the thing that differentiates because you've encountered parts, either whether how small or how large what's happening now is what you already know how to calculate. Because you're already prepared. You have a preparation plan. You're like, you know what? At the end of the day, if I only have 1 cent in my account left, nigga, I know how to make 2 cents and how to keep on coming back, no matter what it is.
Big fish, but
new broke don't know how to get to that point.
New broke don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's like,
new broke cares about inflation.
I've been so focused on this. Like, fuck, what the fuck is happening?
New broke's like, how am I going to get the surf and turf now?
Man, fuck what y'all talking. I just been broke, so I've been broke.
But see, that's the problem. But see, that's the thing.
Here's the thing. There's different levels. Okay, so I think
there are different levels.
Here's where we got to have this conversation. I guess we're gonna have it. There's different levels of broke.
Okay. Yes.
There's high school broke, which is $10 in your pocket for the week. Is what it is. It's college broke. I'm about to. Yeah, that's negatives. That's we got $15. It's Friday night. What y'all want to sip on? We sipping for a Loco.
No,
there's
to the college party.
Or that. But you got a pregame. You got a pregame, and Four Locos was $3. So I know. So see, so there's different level, and then there's adult broke where it's like, nigga, we can't eat out for like anything. Like we're gonna have to have cold cuts and just shut the fuck up.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, but I think the only difference in now, like I'm realizing now, right? The cost of items is more excessive. We have to say, me and you on the phone, your average is what, $150 when you go food shopping, give or take? And you're realizing that it's
he goes to expensive
places. No. And to his point, I went to Trader Joe's and we had the same conversation. I spent the same amount of money. Okay. And I've seen the bags dwindle down. So new broke, old broke, broke is broke, which is fine. Granted, when you broke, you can manage it better from if you had some bread and now you broke. So that's always going to be the difference. But either way, I just think broke is broken. If you ain't got it, nigga, you ain't got it. So
nigga, I just feel like I feel like.
But I do think things are more expensive. Like it's out of pocket.
Old broke people don't panic.
No,
old broke don't panic.
No,
new broke panics. That's a big difference. I feel like new broke because you know why? You never been in an experience. You never had the experience of being like, yo, I don't know what to do in this situation.
Oh no, I've been there a bunch of times.
But that's new broke. But
I've been there a bunch of times.
Old broke is like this. Oh shit, man, that ain't nothing, man. I'm just gonna make some ramen noodles. Let me grab that Celeste pizza. Let me grab that bread. Give it the goober. Don't get the Skippy and the jelly. Get the goober because I got both of them.
There's another side of that. Let's go to the other side of that.
But you see what I'm saying?
You're just talking about that stuff. Now imagine if you got to get to work and you broke. And you drive a car. Now is
you biking?
No, excuse me. We can tell that lie, but that's not everybody. But everybody's situation. And now things are more excessively expensive. So the inflation does make a difference because it takes more. Because I think the best way. I had a conversation with an older gentleman the other day, and he said, "Yo, gas is $4.60 a gallon. The average American makes $70,000 a year, quote unquote." They are able to save $2,500 a year which is like 10%, some number. We were talking about it, and he was like, basically, now because gas and the inflation rate, you're spending, and if you have 2 cars, you're spending $40 per tank. That's double, so that's $80. That $2,500 that you were saving annually is now gone, and you're only saving $300 a year, which would be the easiest way for Congress to explain it to fucking people, but they're so stupid they just want to point the finger. So to the point of even him, who's a well-off retired gentleman, he was explaining, he made a valid point where it's like, now it's different because you really genuinely have to make a lot of life decisions off of, if I travel, if I can do this, if I drive here, I can't drive here, I can't take this car swallows up more gas, we need to take this car. So it does make a difference. Granted, you can still deal with the broke, like, okay, I don't got it, I gotta figure this shit out. You can maneuver a little better, but broke is broke no matter what. If you broke and you ain't got it, and let's say, you know, you've been living this way for a couple years and then you go down, you gonna feel it. And whether you were just here and now you have to go maybe here, you're still gonna feel it. Like, there's just no possible way. Everybody's feeling it right now.
All right, so I understand where you come from the sense of feeling the actual brokenness.
Yes,
you're gonna feel it regardless.
And that's the average.
Yeah, I just saw that too. Yep.
Massachusetts, what's the average gas price? Let's read these out. So for the current average for regular is $4.30. Diesel is fucking $5.
And now this is all based off of Massachusetts. This is
premium. Premium is $4.85 and mid grade is $4.62. But yesterday regular was $4.32. Mid grade was $4.64. Premium was $4.86 and diesel was $5.16. So we went down like 3 cents per category. But I mean, month to average, it's insane.
They're saying that is going to go down though.
Well, it should, because oil has dropped below $100 a barrel. So realistically, oil should not be, or gas should not be the price it is.
No.
When you drop that much oil in price in a couple days, all they're doing is price gouging. That's what the gas companies are doing, and no one's saying any of that.
And those are the nationals.
Oh my God, what do we have? $4.30, $4.28, $4.32, $4.30. 435,
Excuse the noise.
Yo, we have a fire going on in our establishment.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean?
But
so
the amounts, it's excessive. It's excessive.
It's super excessive.
And food is extremely expensive.
But you got to think about it. Like, you know what I mean? Gas prices go up. Obviously, delivery goes up. You know what I mean? Obviously, truckers, they got it.
Walmart pays attention to that shit every day. They have a chart that shows them.
And the crazy thing is, it's like, yo, trucks. I don't know if people notice or if they've been living under a rock. The semis, they take diesel.
And diesel's $5. $5 a gallon.
$5. So like,
$5.13 a gallon.
So, but it's definitely important that, you know, people know like what's new broke versus old broke, because like, you know what I mean, like, because once you've gone through an experience, like it's kind of like going through experience of like, I don't know, like, you know, someone's having their first kid. If you're gonna have a second kid, you're like, I know what to do.
Been here before.
You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things where you understand you're more prepared for the bullshit.
Oh yeah. I've been broke before.
And that's what I'm saying.
It don't hurt, but it still hurt because now you got more responsibility. No, it's like, ooh,
big
shit.
Big facts.
So that's why I say new broke versus old broke. I'm like, shit, new broke don't feel good, but old broke, I prefer old broke, because old broke I have as many responsibilities. Now I got shit to worry about.
No bullshit.
These bills got to get paid. You think they will pay for me on the corner? Because that's my next plan.
Wait, where? What corner though?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Blue Hill or Washington?
You can manage me. I'm Mass Ave.
Not Mass Ave.
Chill. I gotta go prime time.
Nah, Mass Ave. I gotta keep my head on the swivel.
I gotta create the market.
I gotta keep my head on the swivel. Like, hey, don't be grabbing them like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, don't be grabbing them like that. Dog.
You don't even have to grab nobody. You just walk away. Hey, don't be grabbing that, brother.
Hey, yo,
they look at you like, oh yeah, you know what? We good. We gonna go that way.
Nigga, you remember that?
I actually, did y'all hear about this shit?
Talking about home.
Sorry, we'll talk about it after. But I wanted to talk about this shit. You heard about the daylight savings time?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Sending
we gotta talk about that.
Hello.
What's going on, Brady?
What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Hi.
Nothing. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we good. Well, listen, man. You rocking with the boys from Peas and Consequences. It's your boy AJ.
It's Clinton E.
Ron Ruiz.
Listen, Brittany, man. Listen, don't say nothing to incriminate yourself. What's really good?
With
what?
With the social, like what's good? Like you give it, like give the first 3 and the last 4, not the first, not the middle 2,
or your phone, or your phone's password, either or.
Y'all are bugging.
Why though? Like,
Y'all are bugging.
1947. That's her password. I knew it.
What's going on, Brady? How you living though?
I'm good. Just came out the gym.
Okay, then you out there getting your swole on. Okay, girl. All right, I see you. Really quick, man. Like how are you coping? How are you managing? How are you empowering other females or other women in this month of Women's History Month?
So I think the way I empower my girls are like to live their fullest life. So I'm a traveler.
Okay.
You know, I just tell you, I'm always on somebody's airplane. And my homegirls are always like, oh, you know, let me go. So, you know, book flights, not feelings. I don't know. Just keep going.
Okay. All right. So just keep on going, living your life. So hold on.
Exactly.
So question for you, just in terms of what the situation is in this current moment we were just discussing. What is like? Are you experiencing any type of delaying your experience of traveling based on what's going on with the war and the markets of booking flights and things like that? Inflation. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
No. I was one of those people who traveled all through COVID. I traveled, like, nothing really stopped me from traveling. COVID actually helped me travel more because I was working from home with the war and inflation and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a traveler, you kind of figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
So you figure out how to get around those little, like, dips and, like, spikes in prices and whatnot. And then you go. You just make it rock. Like, some of the trips I got coming up, DR, Curacao, Colombia, New Orleans,
So Brittany, you got the bag.
You a rapper?
Brittany, you got the bag, right?
You a rapper?
Not at all.
Brittany, you sound like you got the bag. Like you sitting on like 100,000 right now.
Off the top.
Like you sitting on your Louis Vuitton bag and it got 100 bands in there.
I wish, because I would not be here in.
You'll be in Colombia.
In DC. I'd be somewhere else, for real.
Okay. No. Listen, you know, no BS, man. I'm actually excited and I'm glad that to hear that you're actually taking your time to travel, see new places. Just because a lot of times people don't even leave outside their comfort zone. So you know what I mean, like, and it's
you travel by herself.
It's definitely a.
Do you travel by yourself or with people? That question.
Nah, so I haven't done any like major solo trips yet. Like I did something basic, like I went down to like Fort Lauderdale. But I generally, you figure out you can't travel with everybody. Like that's the other thing. Like I might tell my homegirls like, yeah, plan a trip, but that's not me being like, I'm coming with you on this trip. It's like you plan a trip for you and your friends to live your best life because you can't travel with everybody. And then, like, traveling is different. Like, you got the people that want to turn up. So I have my travel group that I go. That is, like, it's a party from when you touch down the airplane to, like, when you leaving. Like, I'm talking...
Straight
you don't
debauchery.
Know what
all types of debauchery you doing.
Like, came back with a sprained ankle, a sprained wrist, and I don't know how that shit happened. But
you fell.
Circle du Soleil, yo. Let me find out, man. Yo.
But then you got the folks you could just travel with for like culture. So I have a homegirl who me and her really like culture. So we travel to see like World London.
So let me ask you the question, like, considering the fact that you said you travel and all that stuff, how has that empowered you? Like, has it empowered you culturally? Has it empowered you financially, where you just have the mindset like, yo, I want more, or has it just changed your mind and aspect on being like, yo, I would love to learn more about the world or anything like that? Like, how has that empowered you as a woman?
It's definitely empowered me financially because like to be able to travel the way I want to and like move around how I want, like I definitely learned like the world is not just like what you see around you, not the neighborhood, not the little 2-hour drive to New York, or like
to North Carolina or whatever it may be. Like, it's so much bigger than that. So for that to happen, like, you gotta be financially good. So whether that's picking up a side hustle or, you know, managing your finances better, like investing in stock and like new startup companies, whatever it might be that you do, that's your little niche that helps you make a little extra money on the side. Like, you do it, but then the biggest part of it is you got to pay yourself first. So I'm always paying my savings account first because, I mean, traveling or not, I got to make sure I'm good. Say shit, if shit hits the wall.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Listen, man, I definitely dig that. You know, just because, you know, it's very interesting to hear different people's perspective on, you know, when it comes down to traveling and, you know, getting to know different places and, you know, their outlook on different things. You know what I mean? Like, that's definitely something that has always been intriguing to me. So let me ask you this. Like, I know you said that in the beginning, like, you empower your females to, like, you empower your girls to do certain things. Like, what do you empower them to do? Like,
to take that trip, to go hit the gym, to, like, just take that risk. Because bottom line is, like, life is all about risk. And if, like, the positives outweigh the negatives, like, take that risk. Because you never know what could happen when it comes down to it.
Big facts. Big facts. I know bullshit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Brittany's out here just dropping bars. Like, really quick, Brittany, before you go, who's has been that one person that you've always looked up to or always been motivated by, inspired by, always been a mentor, or you've always I don't know, put them in a higher echelon when it comes to females.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be my mentor, Alex, and she's like someone who has her undergrad degree, her master's, her doctorate. Like, she's worked a variety of different jobs within education. So me working in education, like, I always look up to that. She's always, like, been on the move, like, with her travels, with her side businesses, and, like, just seeing her drive. Just, like, my drives and passions are different than hers, but she, like, never stopped me from, you know, putting the work behind it. She would just always help me and support me in ways to do that. So, like, she's one of my next trips as well, getting out to Cali to see her. And no matter, like, the distance, like, just keeping up with what she's doing consistently and the moves she's making and the accolades she's getting within her job, within life, is just like, yeah, she's definitely somebody I always look to.
Damn, man. Big kudos out to Alex. Thanks yourself, man.
Big up.
Brittany, man, I appreciate you already. I know you out here. You probably got your shoulders is popping right now. Chest is out there, man. Arms all swolled up. You just came out the gym.
Mocked up, no?
Yeah. You already know, boss. You already know.
Booty down and ride about.
Listen, we're gonna let you. Wow. We're gonna let you rest up. But now we definitely appreciate you taking the call.
No problem. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
you too. We had a wide range tonight. A lot of
different perspectives on a lot of different life things. Like, you know, one's into travel, one's into finances, one's into, you know, relationships, and, you know, it's different. You know, and it goes to show you that everyone's not on the same agenda. Yep. Like, it goes to show you that everyone's not on the same accord. And that sometimes, you know what I mean, you just need to take it back and just, like, sit back and just listen to people.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
that's the thing. I think the other thing too, you know, I'm not trying to say it's a generational thing, but there's a sense that there has to be a common understanding. Like, you cannot only learn through, I mean, there's limitations. I would just say, I think there's a point at which you can expand your horizons.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, there's multiple ways you can do that. Whatever fits your boat, let it fit. And now that can be through learning through other people or learning through experience, but also just don't be closed-minded at the end of the day.
You're right.
Because you can learn so much more beyond what you think you can, because no one person can know so much information from around what happens in history and in the world to learn. You can't. It's impossible to learn everything that goes on. So continue to learn, continue to open your ears, but know what's right from wrong.
Stay great. Stay great.
Nah, no bullshit, man. Listen,
Stay
man.
great, stay great.
We gotta get down to it. What's going on in Russia right now?
What's right from wrong?
In Ukraine. A lot of stuff is going on right now. Right now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
That's your boy.
No, that's not my boy. Said he does not expect his country to join NATO. Kyiv's wish is to be part of the defense alliance was among the grievances Russian leader Vladimir Putin cited in his attempt to justify his invasion of Ukraine. The prime ministers of Poland, Slovenia, and Czech Republic reaffirmed their support for Ukraine during the meeting with Zelensky. Stuff's still popping over there. Not in a good way.
Don't visit.
Still praying for all of the victims, all of the lives lost over there
They just blowing
in
shit
Ukraine.
But yeah, it's don't know what's going on.
They just blowing shit up.
Yeah, it's been really crazy. And not only to that, I don't know if you guys heard. Russia has requested military and economic assistance from China. Most recently. Also,
that's gonna be very interesting. I'm just gonna say, just to that point real quick. That's gonna be very interesting because China is just like, yeah, we have shit, but we're not gonna try to force it to get ourselves into this shit.
They also don't like America.
They also don't like America.
So.
At the same time, there's a lot. I think China, honestly, if we talk about international news and everything, China's right now, as people may not rank China at the top of the rankings, they got bodies, technology. I'll just leave it at that because the rest is irrelevant compared to those two. Continue to throw whatever you got to throw. And they loyal to what the cause may have to be for the country.
They fucking...
I mean, it's not country.
80% of our shit.
No bullshit, no
it's
bullshit.
like, you know what I mean?
No
so they control a lot of shit. So they just like, what's going to be in our best benefit?
And China ain't no sucker either. They ain't scared of us either.
They not.
Also, most recently,
right?
They recently just seized the services of Instagram users in Russia.
Damn. So they
this happened on March.
This
happened on March 14th. No. Instagram users in Russia have been notified that the service will be ceased at midnight on Sunday.
Damn.
After its owner Meta Platforms said last week it would allow social media users in Ukraine to post messages such as "Death to Russian invaders." Yeah, so they shut that shit down. Damn. They shut that shit down like Windows, bro. Like shit's. Also too, like the whole like Brittany Greer situation. She's held captive right now.
Yeah, we haven't heard.
She's held captive over there. Like, and it's super crazy with that whole situation, just because like
bad timing.
She's also been there for 3 weeks prior to it coming out.
For them, man. She won chips over there. Come on.
Yeah, they should have let that shit ride. But she's American, so they got to make an example.
She got to make an example. Yeah, so
get it.
So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, guys. Just be aware of what everything is going on in the world. Just because, like I said, there's a lot of different news that's popping up that's been populating through this the news channels, pretty much
circulating like crazy.
No bullshit.
Pay attention.
What else? NFL.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Tom Brady's back. I do not give a fuck.
Nobody cares.
Do not care.
He honestly,
except for the guy who paid the $500,000 for that last touchdown ball. He cares.
No,
he cares. He's upset. Yeah. He's upset.
He's tight. He's like this.
I took an L. Like that's it. No, not No, I took an L. I took a hard L.
Like he's writing that letter.
Yo, for sure.
I don't get it.
He's writing like Stan. Dear Tom, I was your biggest fan. Fuck you. I can do this all again.
Yo, he's out there like, I don't get it. Like, yo, straight up, he paid $500,000 talking about. That's not it though.
I do think this was the dumbest thing ever though. He wasted.
I think he was being super.
2 months.
He's super divish.
Yeah.
Super diva.
No one can say
hold on. But I agree with y'all. But at the same time, it's like, yo, he's been playing this game pretty much his whole existence of adulthood.
He could have went out on his own terms. Hopefully he don't get injured. I hope he don't get injured.
I hope he doesn't.
Because that's the worst thing that can happen now.
It's like to go out like you went out on top, but now you came back, so you're gonna get hurt, and it's not the same.
That's how that can happen, bro. But that's how you hit your body at 45.
I feel like it's the equivalent of the mellow pump fake, put the ball down and walk away.
Yeah. Fair.
You know what I mean?
Big facts.
So just an update on the news. Also, in the latest that had came through. Adam Jones. Oh, sorry.
Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. I don't know what
traded to the Oakland Raiders.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers.
5 years, $141 million.
Yeah.
He got 5 years, 141.
Also, did you know that he played with Derek Carr back in college? They went to college together.
Where was Derek Carr? Fresno?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know
played together.
I ain't gonna lie too, man. Like there's a lot of sleepers in the NFL right now, man. LA is low key stacking up.
They just got
LA
Buddy from the Bears, right?
They got Khalil Mack and they got JC Jackson.
JC Jackson. Yeah.
Yep.
They
got
got JC Jackson. They got JC Jackson. LA Rams. The Rams.
70.
Rams just got
Buddy Mitchell Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson,
the wide receiver.
From the Bears.
Who went where? Hold on a second.
Allen Robinson.
Allison went to where?
Allen Robinson went to the LA Rams.
Yeah.
I didn't see that trade.
Allen Robinson went to the Rams. Who else?
Oh, no, your boy. You ain't gonna skip out on your boy.
Who?
Your boy went to Cleveland.
No.
Cleveland! We here, Cooper Cup. Not Cooper. Oh, my bad. Last name Cooper.
Amari
he's
Cooper.
not my boy.
Amari
Cooper.
My boy.
But
Amari Cooper got traded.
So what do you think about the situation in Dallas right now with all the receivers just getting paid? You really think Lamb's gonna be the number one?
You think Gallup should have got paid?
Lamb's gonna be the number one.
Gallup.
And you know who else? You know who else signed big?
Who?
Michael Thomas.
Who'd he sign to?
Who'd
he sign to?
Cincinnati.
Oh, for real? They got Michael Thomas from the Saints? They let that happen?
Hold on, let me see these stats. I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, don't do that.
He didn't play all last year, right?
No, because he got surgery. He got surgery. He got surgery at the end.
They let that go. Didn't they give him $100 million?
Because he wants out.
Yeah,
he wanted out. He ain't got no quarterback over there. None of that stuff.
Also, latest update right now. Panthers are out on the Deshaun Washington potential trade.
Yeah, because he's because you know why? You know where he's going. He's either going to the Saints or I guarantee you there's going to be that lottery pick with the Colts.
Yeah, that's a good. I think he should go to the Colts.
He should go to the Colts, man, because
that's just a bad bet because Saints, they got to trade away the whole defense.
The Browns are trying to get him too. Everybody.
Browns is out now. Mm-hmm. And Baker Mayfield requested a trade.
Yeah, well, they said no. They said they're not going to oblige.
They said no, but he's not going to. Honestly, I want to see how he's going to play that out.
He sucks. Who gives a fuck?
I was talking to him earlier about that.
He fucking sucks.
Detroit Lions got DJ Chalk, Josh Reynolds. Raymond.
Cincinnati.
Yo, mind you, free agency is just starting.
But
it's so crazy. It's super crazy because Green Bay franchise tagged Davante Adams, but he didn't want to play on the tag.
He said, "I'm out.
He don't want to play on the tag.
He got the trade. He got paid.
But you know who else is leaving too? You know they're getting rid of Jordan Love.
Yeah,
they're gonna get rid of Jordan Love.
There's a lot of fucking shakeup.
I know. Aaron Rodgers is pissed off though that they traded this dude.
He texted me with all swears.
Absolutely.
All swears, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, you can't be swearing on my phone like that, bro."
NFL's kind of crazy right now. I heard they talking about Julio Jones to the Bucks too. That's a new one.
Julio Jones is gone.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because Julio Jones is gone.
He got cut from the Texans.
Yeah, he to the Bucks. That's what they say.
I don't know if you. I don't even know.
I say he goes to Aaron.
I would go to Aaron.
I would go to Aaron. Aaron just won MVP and made Devontae a rich man.
Yo, I guarantee you they could. Yo, listen, for them to leave. Yo, I know Aaron said like this on Gotham. I will not play.
On Gotham.
And that's on Gotham, dog. On Gotham, I
he got 150 up front.
Yo, bro, come on.
Cash up front. Sign the check.
No, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed money.
It's guaranteed bread.
He's riches. He's the highest paid quarterback.
Period.
Goat shit.
Russell,
two MVPs in a row, bro. You gotta give him that, though. You gotta give him that.
But no,
you don't win 2 MVPs in a row like that, bro.
Postseason appearances.
Don't do that. No, he went to the postseason. He went to the postseason.
He went, but he didn't show
go
up.
No, he didn't. Don't do that, man. I don't like. Why do you do that?
My
though?
bad. That's me. I'm on my business.
Yo, you know what, man?
That's on me. That was me.
What else we got going on?
Listen,
you know what? Let me go ahead.
Listen, 12 Irish pubs. Considering that this is St. Patty's Day, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Mr. Dooley's in Boston. That's one of those places to turn up in. I guess this weekend. JJ Foley's Cafe.
I've been there before.
Ned Devine's.
I've definitely been there before.
The Black Rose.
I've seen that.
Brendan Behan Pub. Corrid Pub and Restaurant.
Why he got a Jamaican accent with that?
I don't even know. L Street Tavern.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Murphy's Law.
Southie.
The Banshee.
I don't know that's it.
The Airy Pub.
Why do I?
The Druid. And the Burn.
Don't know where none of those.
I've seen the Burn before.
You seen the Burn?
It's definitely Burns.
You have?
been there? Would you go?
No.
By yourself?
Not by myself.
Whoa, why wouldn't you go by yourself?
It's dangerous.
Okay.
This world is dangerous.
All right, here's some of the things that are coming on Hulu this month, or this week, I should say.
Top Boy comes out Friday.
Top Boy?
Top Boy comes out Friday on Netflix.
Yo, Top Boy.
Good day in it.
In it.
That's what I'm excited for. Sorry.
Good day in it.
Hey, Deep Waters. Deep Waters.
What's coming out? Dance Flick. There's a lot of movies that's coming out on there. Evan Almighty. A lot of old flicks is coming out. Fright Night.
Solid hit.
Garden State. Ghoulies. Glory.
Glory's a hitter.
Guess Who.
That's a good one.
LA Confidential. Peggy Sue. Roxanne. Like legit, there's like a list that you guys could go over.
Run in.
Wait,
before we go,
Netflix.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Netflix was coming out this week. Top Boy. Human Resources. That comes out next Friday. Rescue by Rudy. Adam and Eve.
Yeah, we can leave it at that.
Yeah, we can leave it at that. Ash, wait, before we leave. From the movie The Rock, what is one line that Sean Connery said that you always remember and laugh at?
For The Rock?
The one funny one that we always laugh at. That's a what? When they're in a prison, he goes, what? He's like, we're gonna go through this door. He goes, what? He's like,
that's a no-no. He said, that's a no-no. Yo, I
was watching that movie last night and dying when I see that part. That's a no-no.
Yo, Sean
My girl asked him, I was dying. I was like, yo, only
that
you.
guy, man.
Yo, Sean Carter, The Rock.
R.I.P., man. Rest in peace, man. Yeah. Quote of the week: your big opportunity may be where you are now. Napoleon Hill. Your big opportunity may be where you are right now.
Real talk.
Real fish. Big shout out to all the females that called. Big shout out to all the callers. Big shout out to all the women that's empowering other women out there to be greater.
Yes, sir.
Be the greatest of you.
Yeah, be the greatest of you.
That's all.
Makes sense.
Appreciate that.
Well, you know.
Does that make sense?
No.
Absolutely.
Perfect sense. All right, we can go.
In tune. We're gonna close that out.
Bye.
Salutations.